Nom nom. We are Rich, Jen and baby Dexter, a family who loves to explore everything from cities to theme parks and film what we get up to along the way. On this trip we have checked out Brussels, Bruges, Antwerp and Ghent, and in this last instalment of our Belgium series we are back in Brussels, checking out the Atomium and Mini Europe attractions.
Oh, my head looks like it's been a bit of pan. So it's our final day in Brussels. We've just checked out of the hotel. We just got a coffee. We wanted a Pret, but it was too busy, so we went Starbucks, which surprisingly wasn't busy. No one cares. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little walk around Brussels, see what's open. Then we're gonna head towards the Atomium. It's Atomium, not Atonium. I keep calling it Atonium.
I do.
2 M's. So we're gonna head towards the Atomium and Mini Europe on the train. So it's 8:30 at the minute in the morning, and we've just come into the main square in Brussels. And if you're after kind of like a quiet shot, it is pretty empty here, but just keep in mind you will have delivery trucks everywhere. Delivery truck.
The lift has broken at this station, and this is what we've had to do for a lot of this trip.
Right, so if you're looking to go to the Atomium from Brussels, on paper it's very simple, and I'm sure it is very simple. We're usually really good with trains, but it's been an absolute nightmare getting here. It's basically taken about twice as long as it should have. Just basically we changed onto the wrong train, which is probably my bad. A lot of the train stations have like an aspect of where they're going in it. Like if you were going to Euston, you're usually looking for Euston on the map, but it might have something like something in French, Euston, and then something else in French. But that wasn't the confusing part. The most confusing part is getting off at the Bockstael, I think it is. You have to go from the overhead to the metro, but it's just not very clear. And to go on the metro, you've got to go down, change track, change platform,
and this all
then go on the
sounds
metro.
pretty simple, but it's really not.
Yeah, it was just a bit confusing. I'm sure
and we
someone...
weren't the only people, because
there was a few couples like looking on the phone trying to do. I'm sure it's pretty simple. If you did it right, you probably thought, oh, it's nothing wrong. But if you're a little confused, I think it is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
We're with a baby, so we're talking about, oh, just quickly change platform. Oh, just quickly go down those stairs, up those stairs, down those stairs, then up those other two.
There's either no lift or the broken.
You might be like, oh, it's only 10 minutes on the metro. We'll just walk it. 10 minutes on the metro. Oh, sorry, 5 minutes on the metro is an hour walking, basically. So just bear that in mind. If you plan to walk it, it will be a long walk.
But we're here now.
Well, yeah, we're here now anyway. It's big.
Like, it's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
So we just got a combined ticket to go in the Atomium and Mini Europe, which was
the museum,
and another museum, which I'm still not quite sure it is, but yeah, entry for 3 things, and it's €30 each for an adult. He's free, which I don't think is too bad. I thought Mini Europe was about €30 each.
It's £15, €15 something for Mini Europe, I think.
I'd say €30, slightly under. It's about €58 for both of us, which is all right. So now we're going to go in the Atomium. The steps between each of the exhibits, but first you go up to like the panoramic view section, which you take the lift for.
This is the lift. So now we're in a very small lift.
Dex has been very well behaved.
Dexter, look up.
Hello, Dex.
Rachel, look up.
Oh wow.
Dex does not even realise we're moving up.
Wow.
So the first stop on this experience is the panoramic view. So it takes you straight to the highest, I'm going to say, ball.
Radio City lookout vibes.
Dexter, come over here. Wow. And now you can see all over Belgium.
Look. Wow. There's Mini Europe.
Oh wow. Wowee. So there's some escalators and physical steps I think we've got to take to get up.
67 was that?
I think it's like 96 and then like 100 and something. But we'll see.
Whoa.
So I think this one is just kind of, this first ball is in like the making of this atom. And like Rich just said, they're very Epcot vibes. This is a bit creepy, isn't it?
Very space. Is it Spaceship Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy, Dex. creepy.
I feel like I'm in John Wick.
So we took 3 escalators and now we're having to take some steps, and now it looks even more creepy.
So this is a rave.
I would not like this if I was Dexter.
That was interesting. Jen said it was a bit like modern art, like you walked into an expo. A bit like Spaceship Earth, modern art, Saw, a rave, Bangkok, yeah?
So we got lift up to there for the view. Then we had to come back down to the bottom. We went up to that ball. We went to that ball, which is over here now, the middle one. So now we're going to be descending back down. So now we're on our way to the Mini Europe, which is across the railway line. And just a short walk from the Atomium. We've just left the pram there, just so Dexter can run a bit more and hopefully have a nap after this. I don't know if it's just us, but it's October and we've packed the wrong clothes again because it's roasting.
If I could wear a vest and short shorts, I would.
So warm.
This way, little
Dexter,
man.
have a little adventure around Europe.
Come on, little man.
There's a mascot.
Mr. Mini, I don't know what kind of.
Mr. Mini Europe. Wow, look at that, Dex. Should we go down and see? We're going to see which countries we can find. And that's a boat.
So that was the statue Dexter was playing on the other yesterday, getting splashed with the water. A little mini model of it. Oh look, it's jolly old England, tip top posse, how do you do? That's how we sound, isn't it? Summary here of England and our architecture, and also our politics. A solemn woman contemplating life. The Grim Reaper, who's just on a boat here. So I think Jen just hit the nail on the head. It's just very much Epcot vibes here. I was getting it when we were at the Atomium, but the fact that you can visit all the countries and get a feeling for the culture, some goats, yeah, it is very much like Epcot. It's very much the sense of let's capture everything, all the different cultures in a very small area. So this little section here, I think you get to run your own little race. You can also do a bicycle race over there.
It's good because it tells you like certain things, like when you were in the EU and the type, how many people are there and everything. I think we are coming to Italy. So I've just left Mini Europe. We're just heading back to the Atomium to get the pram because someone is almost asleep. That was really good. Like Rich was just saying, you could spend a lot of time there, especially if you had older kids. It was just really good, wasn't it? The attention to detail.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't take the pram, we left it at the Atomium.
We should have took it.
Because we thought we'd just let them run around. But
That's actually pram friendly.
Yeah, that's really pram friendly. It's just bigger than you think. So if you've got little ones like, you know, under 5-year-olds, they might get tired. Because he was enjoying the first bit of it.
There's
a lot of going back on yourself and crisscrossing and walking.
Quite amazing. A few interactive places.
Yeah, if you're if you have like an 8-year-old or something, you can literally spend like 2-3 hours there just.
You'd learn so much.
Yeah, just walking at a slow pace.
And it was cool going around as well, just for us to see all the places we've been to.
He's just gone a little bit flappy.
I see.
So we've had a bit of a busy morning, haven't we? A bit stressful with the trains. And with the baby then getting tired because we were travelling for so long. We're just enjoying a bit of respite at the minute while the baby's asleep. And it's nice and quiet on the tube. This is our stop. So So we've stopped off at that Belgian frit place that we did yesterday or the day before, because we're just hungry after that train experience. So the baby's just woken up from his nap as well, which is good timing. We have a bit of food. Yeah, that station in particular, that Boxstall. What's that? Pain. Frit round 2. I got another special. Jen and the baby got some cone of chips to share. So Jen's been to the chocolate shop and bought lots of goodies. The baby's just having a chocolate lollipop that she bought. We've stopped off for a beer. I'm just having a beer on my lonesome.
You've got your own chocolate, mister.
Mummy's opening these truffles. That's too good for children. So we've decided to come back to the Gallet place, or Gallet, however you say it. Gallet French. Come back to this waffle place because we're going to get finally get one of the stuffed chocolate ones. So just ordered one, we're waiting for it. Dex is very excited. And it's just €2.95 as well, which I think is pretty good. This is it. It's very hot. I think maybe we should wait for it to melt a little bit. The little chocolate sticks that they just pushed in need to melt first, I think. You go first.
Oh, it's hot.
Should burn yourself. Here we go. Jen said it's red hot. Oh god. Nom nom.
So we've just walked up to that park. We come on the first day where we had the drinks in the forest. We found the play area. We thought this is a nice place for us just to chill before we have to head back to the airport and let Dexter just run round.
Be quick. And fist bump. Part of the noise of it, he's trying to recreate it with his feet. Oh, no. Instead of going, he's going. So we're just about to head off to the airport. We've just got our bags from the hotel. We just thought we'd do a sign off now, calm before the storm. Yeah. But we really enjoyed Belgium. I think Bruges was definitely our favourite, wasn't it?
Yeah. I want to live there.
Bruges was definitely our favourite. Just a few things to note at the end of the trip.
As a whole, the cities we visited aren't the most pram friendly.
Yeah, they're not very pram friendly. There was one baby changing we came across, just one, and that was at the Belfry Tower
in Bruges.
In Bruges.
I mean, there's probably loads.
Yeah, there probably is, but I mean, we've obviously got a baby, changed him multiple times a day in every single place we've checked. Even the hotel here, I've just changed him. I'm sweating because I've just changed him into his pajamas. He's ready to go to the airport. Just changed him into his pajamas, and every time I've changed him, I've had to basically stand him on a toilet in a cubicle, whip his nappy off. Bear in mind that he's got pull-ups on at the minute because he's a wriggler. So about to take his shoes off, his pants off, new nappy on, and then put his pants and his shoes on again. Every time in a cubicle. So yeah, no baby changing. Been a bit of a pain.
It's not been the end of the world.
No, not been the end of the world. Just something to keep in mind. Same with we mentioned it with the tube before. With lifts, there's hardly any lifts. Well, say that, no, that's probably unfair. Not there hardly any lifts. Just be prepared.
They're in the most inconvenient
Yeah,
place.
It's like, oh right, our platform's there. The train's going to be in 2 minutes. Where's the lift? Right at the end of the other platform, or a platform over where you don't need to be. Just little things like that. But yeah, also just a note on the airport.
I'm just going to Google the names of the airports so I get
So essentially there are 2 airports. There's one that's close to Brussels and one that's considerably further. Just keep that in mind when A, you're choosing which one to fly from, and B, you're on your way back. You don't want to head towards the wrong airport and miss your flight.
Yeah, so there's
Isn't it just Brussels Airport?
Yeah, so Brussels Airport is who we've flown to.
And that's about
Brussels
20 minutes from the
so
centre.
you only get to it from the UK with Brussels Airline, and it's the Brussels Zaventem Airport. Then the other one is called Brussels. How do you reckon say that?
Charleroi.
And that's where like EasyJet flights.
That's about an hour away.
Because they're about an hour.
I had the impression that Brussels, Antwerp, Ghent and Bruges are all going to be basically variations on the same theme, but they're not. They are very distinct. Bruges is basically just like a little fairy tale town with loads of little quirky places that you can literally just bounce to. I mean, we were there for like 6 hours and we absolutely loved it because we went to loads of unique places. Brussels, more like a typical city. Antwerp again, quite big like a city.
I was really surprised that we spent the longest in Antwerp.
In Antwerp, yeah.
Because
Antwerp
the
zoo was amazing.
The
Zoo was
little tram
ace.
tour that we done,
Yeah.
we went to the front.
Ghent's a bit weird. Ghent's like really sort of, it's busy like a busy city, like a big city like Antwerp and Brussels, but it's still dead narrow. It's a bit like an Italian town, but the size of a city.
Like, a bit like Manchester as well. I don't know.
He's getting impatient, so I think that's our cue to leave.
Yeah, we've loved it.
We
and
have,
I will
we've
come
loved
back
it.
again.
Yeah, definitely to Bruges. Yeah. So yeah, goodbye.